Arsenal are reportedly in contention with Real Madrid for the young Argentine sensation, with transfer talks already underway. Meanwhile, Arsenal could face a huge injury setback, which could be a concern for the upcoming games. Hey guys! Welcome back to the Arsenal News channel. We're here to bring you the latest updates and keep you informed on all things Gunners. Arsenal suffered a significant injury setback just over an hour before their thrilling 2-2 draw with Manchester City. Ben White, who has played every minute this season, was surprisingly left out of the starting lineup due to an apparent knee problem. He also played the full 90 minutes in the Champions League draw against Atalanta in midweek. The England right-back was reported to have suffered a minor knee issue, although he did come on as a substitute for Bukayo Saka. White has been a consistent presence for Arsenal in recent seasons and has quickly established himself as a key part of the defence. Arteta explained the decision to start Ricardo Calafiori instead of White. It was a bit of a stretch to leave Ben on the bench, but we're okay. We've done it with different players and we fully believe in the squad we have. It gives us something different. Calafiori made his debut at left-back, while Jurrien Timber was moved to right-back, a decision that received strong support from the fans. The Italian wasted no time in announcing himself in the Premier League, scoring a stunning goal at the Etihad Stadium. After a quick free kick from Thomas Partey caught the City defence off guard, Gabriel Martinelli pounced on the space. He expertly laid the ball off for Calafiori, who fired a perfectly placed shot into the far corner. City's players immediately surrounded referee Michael Oliver, with Kyle Walker leading the protests. Meanwhile, manager Pep Guardiola was visibly furious on the bench at what had transpired. The frustration stemmed from the fact that the free kick was allowed to be taken quickly, despite Walker not having returned to his position. Ederson was even booked for dissent, but it was Guardiola who appeared most frustrated by the situation. Calafiori's performance showcased precisely why he was a highly sought-after player during the summer transfer window, and Arteta's decision to give him this opportunity seems to have paid off. However, Leandro Trossard failed to capitalise on his chance to start the match against Manchester City on Sunday afternoon. Arsenal suffered a significant setback when Trossard was sent off, impacting the Gunners' chances of securing an impressive victory. Despite being reduced to 10 men for most of the match, Arsenal almost clinched a 2-1 win over Pep Guardiola's side. There is little doubt that the sending off changed the dynamic of the game. Mikel Arteta was visibly furious with referee Michael Oliver after the dramatic equaliser, stating, "There were two incidents, very similar. In particular, one was very different, with a different outcome that forces you to play a game that nobody wanted to watch." Trossard's foul on Bernardo Silva, despite already being booked, raised eyebrows. Some argued that the Belgian international's challenge warranted a second yellow, but the subsequent act of kicking the ball away led to Oliver showing the card almost instantly. The Premier League later confirmed that the red card was a result of delaying the restart, not just the foul on Silva. Regardless of whether Oliver's decision was right or wrong, Trossard must take responsibility for putting the referee in that position. Declan Rice had faced a similar fate weeks earlier against Brighton for kicking the ball away, and Trossard should have known better than to commit the same offence. Paul Merson also questioned the refereeing, noting that Manchester City's Jeremy Doku was not shown a yellow card for a similar delay in the first half. With Doku getting away with his infraction, Arsenal felt the brunt of the decisions as they headed into the break. Another controversy in the game in Manchester arose after John Stones' equaliser, involving Holland and Gabriel Magalhaes. After pressing for an equaliser throughout the second half, Stones' goal in the 97th minute sparked a brawl between the two teams. During the celebrations, Holland lost his cool, throwing the ball at Gabriel, who was left flustered with his shirt over his head. This incident was reminiscent of a previous encounter between the two, where they had a less intense altercation in March of this year. The situation quickly escalated, with both benches getting involved in the emotion of the moment. Arsenal's players were quick to defend their teammate, and it was Gabriel who once again found himself face to face with Holland. In a display of frustration, Holland pushed Gabriel, further escalating the confrontation. Additionally, Holland took the opportunity to mock Arsenal's young talent Lewis Skelly, grabbing his arm and gesturing for the substitute to back off. The tension continued when Holland also clashed with former City striker Gabriel Jesus. The result leaves Manchester City at the top of the table with 13 points, while Arsenal remains fourth with 11 points. Arsenal is now preparing to play against Bolton on Wednesday in the third round of the English League Cup. In other news, Arsenal are reportedly eyeing River Plate attacking midfielder Franco Mastantuono but face stiff competition for his signature. The 17-year-old is considered one of the most exciting talents in South America, with his performances attracting the attention of several top clubs. Manager Mikel Arteta remains committed to a strategy of signing young players with world-class potential. According to reports, the Gunners have been regularly monitoring Mastantuono, alongside Chelsea, while Manchester City and Barcelona have also shown strong interest. At this stage, Real Madrid appear to be the favourites for the Argentine prodigy, having already begun negotiations to secure his services. Reports suggest that Mastantuono would prefer to join Carlo Ancelotti's side, especially given their recent acquisitions of young stars such as Endrick and Arda Güler. However, a lack of guaranteed game time at the Bernabeu could be a significant factor for Arsenal in their bid to convince him. Mastantuono has been dubbed the next Phil Foden and has openly expressed his admiration for Argentine legend Lionel Messi. In addition to wearing the number 30 as a special symbol of his admiration for Messi, he also has the date of the World Cup final, which Argentina won, tattooed on his body. Although Real Madrid currently lead the race, he is definitely a player Arsenal fans should keep an eye on in the coming months. Another name appearing on Arsenal's radar is Villarreal winger Yeremy Pino. The Gunners currently boast a strong selection of players capable of operating on the flanks, including Sterling, Soccer, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and Trossard. Among them, Soccer has been the standout performer, directly contributing to an impressive 116 goals for the club. However, Pino's arrival could soon create healthy competition for the right-wing position. According to Fitches, Arsenal have shown strong interest in Pino, who is seen as a perfect fit for the team. The 21-year-old's ability to play on both wings, along with his maturity on the pitch, makes him an attractive prospect for Mikel Arteta's side. Arsenal's determination to bring in young, promising players aligns perfectly with Pino's profile. The Gunners were previously linked with a move for Pino in 2022, shortly after he burst onto the scene with Villarreal. He has since made a significant impact at both club and international levels. While Pino's exact price tag remains unclear, it is likely to differ from the figure discussed 2 years ago. Despite facing setbacks last season due to knee surgery, Pino is regaining his form, recently contributing an assist in his latest appearance. Prior to his injury, he had a prolific run, scoring 7 goals and providing 1 assist in the 2020-21 season. He has continued this form in subsequent seasons, proving his worth in La Liga and making his debut for the Spanish national team. With Pino's consistency and potential, he could become an invaluable asset to Arsenal as he continues to develop.